and boys and assembled company. Welcome to the World Storytelling Cafe. And it is Friday, therefore, it is stories for children of all ages from 0 to 100. And this evening's teller, or this afternoon's teller, depending on where you are in this big wide world, is none other than Deepa Kiran. So take it away, Tifa. All yours.
Lovely, lovely. Thank you so much. Hello, namaste from India to everyone in the World Storytelling Cafe community. Thank you, John. Thank you, Babasi, and everyone else who's joined us here. I'm Deepa Kiran, delighted to be here after a long, long gap. I've been watching, of course, but performing after a long time here. So I bring you one of my favorite musical stories from my country, India. I love folk tales, and this story takes us to southwestern India. That's where my mother's mother is from. It's the province called Kerala. Some of you must have heard of it as God's own country. Perhaps you have visited here, especially the Ayurveda centers or the boat races that happen. You might have heard that one of the very, very famous happenings, events, occasions here is called the Trishur Puram. And our story begins with the Trishur Puram. So if you are ready, here we go with our story. Come, come, listen, listen, everybody. Come, come, listen, listen, everybody. Just for you, I have a story. Come, 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 come. Come, come, listen, listen, everybody. Just for you, I have a story. A story that we shall begin with a musical invitation. We love to invite everyone and make a ritual of invitation here in this land. So, here is a musical invitation to the musical storytelling spirits, which, as you know, of course, reside far up there in the universe, looking down over all of us. So, here goes a musical invitation. And sitting in your homes, you're most welcome to join me. It's very simple. Do what I do and sing what I sing. Sa ri ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa. So, children and everyone else here, we have successfully brought the musical story spirits right down here to the World Storytelling Cafe. And here we go with the story. Like I said, it begins in the Trishur Puram. The Trishur Puram is like one of the most famous celebrations, like your Christmas events coming up, and everybody loved to be a part of it. Nobody loved missing being a part of it. The Trishur Puram with the decorated elephants, the boat races, the music and the singing and the drama. The Trishur Puram was so popular that we have many, many songs talking about this lovely Puram. Kanda Nyanum Vara Trishur Puram Kana Kanda Nyanum Vara Trishur Puram Kana. Oh, beloved, take me along with you to the Trishurpuram. I also want to watch the beauty and the grace of the Trishur. Please take me along. A woman asks her man. The man, of course, takes her along and they have a beautiful celebration at the Trishurpuram. Different people visit there and different engagements that they look for, the flowers and the smells and the delicacies, from fish to avial to jackfruit. What a delight. Everyone returned home nice and safe, but there was one person that late night a family had to rush to. Who was he? He was the Vaidyan, Nambudari Vaidyan. Now let me tell you why the family had to rush to him in the middle of the night at the end of the beautiful Trishura Puram celebrations. For that I have to tell you who Nambudari Vaidyan is. The term Vaidyan in the language Malayalam means a medicine man. Nambudari Vaidyan was a medicine man for a very specific ailment. So let me take a moment and ask you to think or guess what could be the possible speciality of this medicine man, our man Nambudari Vaidyan. Can you take any guesses? Was he a cardiologist or a pediatrician or an orthopedic or a neurosurgeon? He was none of these. Nambudari Vaidyan had a unique specialization. Nambudari Vaidyan was a snake doctor. Given the green fields and the forests in Kerala, snake bites were rather common, and some of them were, of course, poisonous snakes. And Nambudari Vaidyan was the man you wanted to go to at any time if your family member was ever bitten by a snake. And so that night, as the family had returned from the Trishurpuram, and they were singing and returning back through the fields, Kanda Nyanum Vara Trishur Puram Kana. The little child had been bitten by a snake. Immediately, the family picked him up, put him in a cloth, and carried him to the residence of Nambudari Vaidyan, the snake doctor. Rush to Nambudari Vaidyan, he's the only one who can help the child. So they ran to his place. They placed him before Nambudari Vaidyan asked for silence, sat down, and began his treatment. How do you think he treated? Was it with a paste? Was it with some suction equipment? Nambudari Vaidyan had a very unique treatment, one that he had been taught by his gurus much earlier. And that was to chant a special magic mantra, a secret mantra. Nambudari Vaidyan would sit down in front of the snake-bitten patient and he would chant the secret mantra. And everyone waited. Slowly, in a little while, the little child's eyes opened. He sat up, asked for water. He was totally fine. The family was so thankful. Tears of gratitude were flowing, and with folded hands they said, Nambudari Vaidyan, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You have saved our child. And They took out money to offer him. Ah, oh, they could not believe that he wasn't even taking money. But just as they left the home with their child in the arms, Nambudiri Vaidyan's assistant was waiting. Uh-oh. Okay, they pulled out the money, handed it over, said their thank yous, and left. And that was the life of Nambudiri Vaidyan. Every other day, someone or the other would have a snake bite, and unlike doctors who were available on call at your home, Nambudiri Vaidyan, the snake doctor, the very senior renowned snake doctor, was known for sitting right at his home. Anyone bitten by a snake, however far away, they had to rush to the place of Nambudiri Vaidyan. Such was the privilege that he held. Needless to say, many people wanted to learn this art form. They would come with bags of gold coins, knock at his door. Namaskaram, Nambudiri Vaidyan. My father has sent me to you. I would like to learn the secret mantra and how to heal, how to become a snake doctor. Nambudiri Vaidyan would open the sack and check. Gold coins for Guru Dakshina. Sit down. He would make the new students sit and he would chant the magic mantra. And that had to be practiced 5 lakh times. Once it has been practiced and chanted out loud 5 lakh times, that student would then automatically become a snake doctor. Now you see, there was a little girl called Kamli, a happy little girl who went here and there, everywhere, to the Trishurapuram and to other places. With the boatmen, she went racing. Tono takatono tom, tono takatono tom, tandinakaratandritona, tono takatono tom, tono takatono tom, tono takatono tom. Kamli was a little orphan child who would go here and there and find her ways about, and she had come to know about Nambudiri Vaidyan. She stood outside his house and she watched people go in and out with some gunny sacks and other things. And she stopped 2 of them, 2 young men. Cheta. Cheta, which is the word for elder brother. Cheta. I would also like to become a snake doctor, a Vaidyan. Can you please tell me how? Now, these 2 young lads were not one of those who were genuinely kind and caring for a little girl, evidently an orphan. They were one of those who were out to have some fun. And so they turned to her and said, "Oh, you want to be a snake doctor, Vaidyan?" Yes, Cheta. Of course, it's no big deal. Very simple. Listen. All you have to do is to go knock on Nambudiri Vaidyan's house. And he will tell you a secret mantra as soon as you tell him that you want to become a snake doctor. Whatever mantra he says, just go back to your house. That's the secret, sacred mantra, okay? Chant it 5 lakh times. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Cheta. And off she left to Nambudiri Vaidyan's house. And that time the Cheta stopped him and said, "Hey girl, listen." "Yes, Cheta." "Just one more thing. Remember to carry a gift, when you go to meet the Vaidyan." "Gift?" She realized she didn't have anything with her right now. So she went back home. The entire day, Kamali sat and thought about, what gift could I give? I don't even have anything with me. It really saddened her heart to think that she could not become a snake doctor simply because she has no gift to give. எனக்கு விப்பாடினாலும் முந்தன் உள்ளம் இருங்கவில்லை. இன்னும் என்ன சோதனையா முருகா, எனக்கு விப்பாடினாலும் முந்தன் உள்ளம் இருங்கவில்லை. What do I do? She went out for a stroll by the beautiful fields. She was smelling the night air, and it made her feel a little better and think a little more clearly. And so, with a settled heart and mind, she walked back to her little hut. And then she noticed there it was, right on the roof of her hut. The pumpkin that she had grown and which she had put on the roof for drying. Ah, it's still fresh. She took it out, kept it by the floor, and the first thing next morning, just as the first rays of sun hit the door, she ran to Nambudiri Vaidyan's house. Tuck, 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 tuck. She knocked on his door. He opened, quite irritated. Who had knocked so early in the morning? And then he saw little Kamli. Sir, Nambudiri Vaidyan, Guru, I would like to learn the sacred mantra. I also want to become a snake doctor. Of course, he knew that there was hardly any gift to expect from this girl. But before Nambudiri Vaidyan could say anything, I have brought you a gift. And quickly, from behind, she pulled out the pumpkin. She held it out for Nambudiri Vaidyan. He looked at the pumpkin. He looked at her and he said, Mattam Madayan, which is stupid pumpkin. What did Kamli do? Namaskaram, sir, she said. She ran back home as quickly as she could in all her excitement. She lit a lamp, sat down in front of it, and started chanting 5 lakh times. Mattamadayan, Mattamadayan, stupid pumpkin, stupid pumpkin, stupid pumpkin. With all her sincerity, little Kamli sat there by the lamp, and 5 lakh times she chanted, Mattamadayan, Mattamadayan, with her purest intention of becoming a snake doctor. 5 lakh chants completed. Kamli got up, gave her salutations in her heart to her guru, her teacher, Nambudiri Vaidyan, who had made her a snake doctor. She then picked up her little tote bag and went around to the villages nearby, to the fields, telling everybody, Snake doctor, Kamali, your snake doctor, come and take my services, my dear. Snake doctor, Kamali, your snake doctor, snake doctor, Kamali, your snake doctor, come and take my services, oh dear. Kamali, the snake doctor, I am a snake doctor. And people jeered at her. Huh? Look at this. First of all, who has seen a little girl as a snake doctor? Secondly, the snake doctors live in their house. What is this girl going around everywhere offering her services? Are you a doctor or a quack, madam? Please believe me, I am really a snake doctor. I can help with snake bites. Acha. Pop. People shooed her away. Kamli was disheartened, but not one to easily give up. From village to village and village to village, she went around everywhere. Snake doctor, Kamali, your snake doctor. Come and take my services, oh dear. Come and take my services, oh dear. Finally, one day, it just so happened that as she was passing through the fields, an old woman had just been bitten by a snake and they were looking for a snake doctor. They knew they had to carry her all the way to Nambudri Vaidyan, who was really far away, and our little Kamli was able to convince them, I'm right here. You don't even know she's an old woman. You have to take her all the way there. Just give it a chance. Just give me a chance. Just let me try. I'm right here in front of you. And then the family thought, yeah, she has a point. She is right here, and it is going to take us time to take our grandmother all the way. So let's give her a chance. Why not? And Kamli sat right down next to the grandmother, wishing for the quickest healing from the venomous snake bite. She started chanting in her mind her secret sacred mantra. Mattamarin, 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 stupid pumpkin, stupid pumpkin, stupid pumpkin, stupid pumpkin, stupid pumpkin, stupid pumpkin, stupid pumpkin. And wonder of wonders, the old woman got up, completely fine. Adiyengappa! People were quite surprised. This little girl, she actually knows her stuff. They gave her rice grains, filling her tote bag. Thank you. Namaskaram. And Kamli went around. Slowly, the word got around about Kamli, the snake doctor, Kamli, the snake doctor. Kamli was called here, Kamli was called there, Kamli was called to different places. Slowly, she got food, she got clothes, she got a better home. Meanwhile, our Nambudri Vaidyan was continuing his grand services. One unexpected announcement suddenly came through the streets. The king's guards were out there. Listen, everybody. The king has been bitten by a snake. His body has turned blue. The best of the best Vaidyans have not been able to cure this king. It was a king of the neighboring kingdom. And so the best of the physicians are invited, the snake doctors are invited to heal him. Of course, Nambudiri Vaidyan still did not go. He was the Vaidyan who sat in his home and people came to him. He will not step out to offer his service. But the word reached the queen about the Nambudiri Vaidyan. She personally came and invited him. Sir, please come. Since it is the king, I shall make an exception this time. Nambudiri Vaidyan reached the palace. He sat down next to the king and he chanted his secret sacred mantra. And he chanted, and he chanted, and he chanted, and he chanted, and everybody waited and waited and waited and waited and waited, and the king was blue as blue. No change. Nambudiri Vaidyan himself could not believe what was happening. It was very rare for him to fail in his cases, and here, failing in such a public space, failing in a royal project, it was too much for him. But the truth was, he could not cure the king. The chief minister slowly called the queen aside and said, Maharani, if you do not mind, I have another suggestion. I heard about this little girl called Kamali. Apparently, She's had very good success rate, 100% until now. If only if it's okay with you, could I send word for her to be brought? And the queen said, anything, try anything that will work, minister. Just have her brought over. And so little Kamli came to the royal palace with her little tote bag. She sat down. She looked at everyone. She looked at the king turned blue lying on the bed. And before she started the healing, she turned to the chief minister and said, could you please have some kanji arranged for him? Kanji is rice porridge, always served nice and hot. And the minister said, yeah, of course. Why right away? Because once the king is healed, he will be very hungry and he will need something to eat. So it'll be good if you have the kanji ready. Now the courtiers and everybody around was so impressed with her confidence. Ambe Bhagavati, this girl seems to really have some healing powers in her. Unaware of all the commotion or the impressions that she was passing around, Kamli sat there with the purest, sincerest intention for the healing of the king of the land. She chanted her secret mantra. Mattamarayan, Mattamarayan, stupid pumpkin, stupid pumpkin. And she chanted, and she chanted, and she continued chanting when the king woke up and said, I am hungry, give me some kanji to eat. Ambe Bhagavati, Ambe Bhagavati. Immediately it was served and the king began to have his porridge. The queen turned to Kamli, took off her pearl necklace and put it on Kamli's neck and said, this is your reward, my dear, and from today you are the royal doctor. You, Kamli, are the royal snake doctor. Kamli was sent back home with sacks full of gold and gifts. She was taken back on an open palanquin, a palaki with 4 soldiers and an open throne on which she was made to sit. This royal troop took her back through the streets of the village. The word had got around, and everyone from the village and even the neighboring villages came to watch this new sight. Snake doctor, Kamali the snake doctor, royal, royal snake doctor, Kamali, snake doctor, royal, royal snake doctor, Kamali. Snake doctor, royal, royal snake doctor, who is the snake doctor, doctor, doctor? Kamali, look there, Kamali. Mothers were telling their children, see, she is Kamli. She's a little girl who's cured the royal king, the king of our land. And then there were soldiers discussing, that's a little girl, huh? I believe she's cured the king itself. As this procession was going through with Kamali sitting in this open throne, the palanquin, and the villagers watching, Kamali was very cheerfully, happily enjoying this newfound success. More than anything, she was truly thankful that the king had healed. As they were going through, Kamali noticed someone in the crowd. Yes, you guessed it. It was Nambudiri Vaidyan. Nambudiri Vaidyan had also come out of curiosity. Huh? A little girl who's a snake doctor and cured the king whom I could not cure? He absolutely wanted to see what this magic is all about. From a distance, he was also watching her. And suddenly, when Kamli's eyes noticed Nambudiri Vaidyan, she shouted to the palanquin bearers, Bhaiya, Bhaiya, Cheta, stop. And they said, what happened? Just a minute. She jumped off And she ran all the way to Nambutiri Vaidyan. Namaskaram, Nambutiri Vaidyan Guru. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for training me to become a snake doctor. And Nambutiri Vaidyan was looking at her. He had no memory of having met her and, of course, did not recognize her. Completely flummoxed, he looked and he said, "What? I trained you?" She said, "But of course. Don't you remember? You are the one who taught me the secret mantra." "I taught you? You must be really mistaken, my child. I'm happy for you, but I'm not the one who taught you." Yeah. Oh, don't you remember? You taught me the secret mantra. And then she went close to Nambutiri Vaidyan's ears and she whispered, "Mattamarayan." And at that moment, Nambutiri Vaidyan not only recollected Kamali, but he realized that what makes a snake doctor is really not the knowledge, but the sincerity, the humility. He looked at Kamli and said, "You are my Guru, Kamli." "Not at all, sir. Thank you once again." And she took out some of the gold coins, gave it to him as Guru Dakshina, and returned. Kamali the snake doctor, snake doctor, snake doctor. Kamali the snake doctor, royal, royal Kamali the snake doctor. Snake doctor, snake doctor, Kamali the snake doctor. Who is the snake doctor, doctor, doctor? Kamali. So, thank you everyone. That's the story, The Stupid Pumpkin. Yeah.
I
I
love
love that story.
Have you got
Have you got
another
another
song?
song for us?
Another song?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah. Yes, maybe in another language. Yeah? Okay. Okay, this is a song, it's one of my favorite songs. I can sing a few lines. It is from the Festival of Harvest. So, all across India, the Festival of Harvest is celebrated often in January, in some places even in November onwards, depending on which part of the country. But January is a very popular time for a large part of the country to celebrate the Festival of Harvest. So, harvest is always a time for gratitude. And the logic behind that is whenever humans are filled with abundance, it can also trigger arrogance that, oh, I did this, I grew this harvest, I grew the field. But songs of gratitude are also a reminder that the soil and the rains and the thunder, none of this is in our control. So do remember to be grateful. The place that I come from is Tamil Nadu, the southeast of India. And here the festival of harvest is called Pongal. It's called Sankranti in Andhra. It's called Makara Sankranti in Maharashtra, Bihu in eastern India, Baisakhi and Lodi in north and northwestern India, and many other names, of course. But I'm going to sing a song around the Tamil concept of the festival called Pongal. Yeah, so here it goes. கும்மி அடிச்சு உழவ கட்டி முத்து மாரி அம்மனுக்கு பொங்க வைக்க போறோம். கும்மி அடிச்சு உழவ கட்டி முத்து மாரி அம்மனுக்கு பொங்க வைக்க போறோம். மூணு கல்லு அடுப்பாக்கி பசும் பாலும் அதில் ஊத்தி பச்சரிசி கழுவி போட்டு பொங்கலோ பொங்கல் பொங்கலோ பொங்கல் உள்ளம் போல பொங்க வேண்டும் பொங்கலோ பொங்கல். Hey! So the last line means, just as the milk flows out of the pot, May all our hearts also overflow with joy. So I will give the last line once more and you can say the hoy. Yeah, you can join in. Pongala pongal, pongala pongal, ullam pola ponga veendum pongala pongal. Hoy, pongala pongal. Hoy, pongala pongal. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you for the messages in the chats. I'm just seeing them. So glad. So glad. What a lovely audience.
And
Don't
don't
leave
leave
it
it
so
so long to
long
come
to
and
come and
visit us
visit us
again.
again.
Oh, yes, yes, absolutely. I've been missing being here for a while. So, if you remember, it was a long time ago. I was in Pune and I'd narrated stories from the Ramayana that time. Yes, yes, during the pandemic. So 22. So I'm so glad to be back, and it's also lovely to see how World Storytelling Cafe has been growing online and the sessions at Marrakesh. More strength. Cheers to the community.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Louis,
Louis,
how did you
how did
like
you
that?
like that?
Louis is
Louis is
muted.
muted.
That's okay.
That's okay.
His
His
volume's
volume's
Okay.
okay.
So
So
what have we
what
got
have we
coming
got
up?
coming up?
We
We
have
have
Wednesday
Wednesday
at
at
7
7
o'clock,
o'clock.
Tales and
Tales and
Tunes.
Tunes.
Anyone can
Anyone
come
can
there.
come there.
Justin
Justin
Demere's
Demere's program.
be
Be
fantastic.
fantastic.
Next
Next
Friday,
Friday,
and
and I must
apologize for this echo. I can't work out why it's happening. Next Friday, we've got Rasheen Murray telling stories. You know, Rasheen, those that have been involved with Get a Word in Edgeways. And Saturday, now this is very important for anyone who knows any young storytellers. And Louis, you came. It's the first Saturday of every month. We have our young international storytellers. So it's at 10 o'clock in the morning UK time. So it's not too late in India on a Saturday, and it works for the Far East and everything else. So that's young international storytellers. So any young storytellers, any school children, students that want to come and tell stories, we've got the program. First Saturday of every month is our young international storytellers. I think David Heathfield, I'm hoping he'll host it, but obviously, I know it's going to be 5 o'clock in the morning for you, but but you can be my backstop.
And John, I put my hand up last time too, so if David can't make it for whatever reason, but I'm sure he will, then I'll be here as well.
That's great. So we've got the whole gang there. I shall have on my red suit at that point, and have it clean my beard and have my doing all that stuff. So most of December I'm doing that. So anyway, it's been a fantastic evening. Deepa, so good to have you back.
John,
and
what's happening next Friday?
Please put your name forward again.
John?
Yes?
Is it the World Storytelling Cafe tomorrow or next week?
Pardon?
Is it the World Storytelling Cafe tomorrow or next week?
Next week. It's on the first Saturday. So let me tell you that. I'll tell you the actual date, Louis.
Hold on, I'm gonna find it now.
That'll be the 6th of December.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be so mark that in your diary. You've done really well with stories, coming in with stories. for the last few. So be great to see you there again, Louis.
Okay, thank you.
Meanwhile,
And thank you for the stories for tonight.
they wonderful. Did you enjoy the singing as well, Louis?
I love all of it. I do, yeah.
Fantastic. And we like your avatar.
Thank you.
Okay. So with that, bye everyone. And thank you again, Deepa. You were fantastic. Bye-bye.
What John said.
And thank you, Waleed, for flying the magic carpet.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Everyone take care.
Bye, Babsy.
Thank you, Deepa. Thank you so much.
Until the next time, Louis.
You too. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.
Everyone take care. It's the day after Thanksgiving here in the States, so I'm just chilling, but never like a villain. And Deepa, thank you very much. I enjoyed your storytelling. You are magical. I put in the chats that you are a divine Deepa teller. So thank you. Hi, Jill. Hi, Jill.
Hi, Mamazie. Yeah, thank you so much, Deepa. It's just when you're telling, it's so from the heart. You can feel it, and that's really beautiful. And also, I loved your voices. I felt each character so clearly. Um, and you kind of let me go to being that little girl. Besides the meaning of the story, which is beautiful, I think I put in the chat. I know very well that sometimes children are our teachers, and that's what I felt happened in that story. So thank you so much.
May I just add that, just today I had an interaction with my eldest son, and I was just thanking him and saying that, it's so nice that you are parenting me in times when I need it. Yeah. So it's so
I have
true.
to tell I have to tell you that when we were, well, I don't know why there's grief. When we were in Marrakesh at the festival, and Babasi was there, a lot of us, and I had one experience in a school because we went to schools, which was for me that was like, it was heavenly. But yeah, but there was a group of high school students. There were like 60 of them, all facing the front in desks. It was not ideal in terms of telling, and I was kind of nervous because I don't usually work with children that old, but I was with a teller named Kunjade, who was amazing, anyway, we calmed each other. She calmed me down. And at the very end, there were some young people that stayed past the time, and they obviously wanted more. And in the very back of the room were some folding chairs. And I looked at Kunjade and I said, let's put those chairs in a circle, not at the desks. And she said, yes, that's exactly. And we went and we arranged the chairs in a circle. And when the story was we were about to begin, I asked a question of these high school students that I've asked many, many times with adults and children. And I said, why do you think we put the chairs in a circle? And usually people give wonderful answers like the seasons are in a circle, or we're all sitting in the same, no one's up here, or life is a circle between birth and death. But this one little boy, young man, who wasn't a little boy, raised his hand, and he had been very shy when we were telling stories with the 60 kids. I saw him out of the corner of my eye and he was very shy. But in this group of 10, he was a little braver, and he raised his hand. Again, he was Omar, and he said, he was sure. He said, the chairs are in a circle because we're sitting in a circle and the story is in the middle.
Oh, wow.
And
Yes.
Kunja Day, I know, looked at each other and we both said yes, like you just did. And I said to him, you know, what I'm telling to you, I've asked that story many, many times, question, but you're the first person that's ever said that. And you're absolutely right. So this is a time like in your story where I feel like, you know, sometimes the children teach us or illuminate something for us.
Well, I always say that children should listen to their elders, and we should listen to children because you're never too old to learn.
That's true.
Yeah, this is great. Well, I think we're holding Waleed from whatever his
I
other responsibilities are. He's always nice. He never complains. But Waleed, thank you once again, as John would say,
Yeah,
for flying the magic carpet. And I wish everybody a fantastic Friday and a wonderful weekend. Everybody take care. And Deepa, please do not
thank
be
you.
a
Thank you.
stranger. We love you. And we love you too,
Come
Jill.
back.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. And vice versa. Bye.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for all the love.
Take care.
Take
Bye.
care.
Yeah, take care. Bye bye.
All right, Waleed, you can land the magic carpet and see out.